Heartbeat number 4. What is grace? Imagine that you owe a debt so enormous that you could never repay it. You have worked, struggled, and promised to do better, but the debt keeps growing. Then someone completely innocent appears, pays everything you owe, and gives you a brand new life. That is grace. Grace is the undeserved favor of God. It is receiving from Him what we could never buy, earn, or deserve. The Bible declares, "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God." Ephesians 2:8. Salvation is not a reward for good people. It is a gift for sinners who recognize that they need a Savior. Saving grace is the free and undeserved goodness of God. We are not saved by our works, but through faith in Jesus Christ. Think about Barabbas. He was guilty and condemned. But on that day, Jesus took his place. Barabbas walked free while Christ walked toward the cross. You and I are Barabbas. We were the guilty ones, but Jesus took our place. But God demonstrates His own love toward us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Romans 5:8. Charles Spurgeon taught that salvation begins with grace, continues by grace, and ends with grace. We cannot add our own merits to the perfect work of Christ. A W. Tozer described grace as the goodness of God moving Him to bless those who do not deserve it. His grace has no limit because it comes from the infinite heart of God. Grace does not only forgive us, it also transforms us. God does not simply clean our past, He gives us a new heart. Grace is more than receiving something we do not deserve. It is the atmosphere in which the believer lives, free from condemnation, pride, and the constant need to prove personal worth. Mercy says, "You will not receive the punishment you deserve." But grace adds, "You will receive the love, forgiveness, and life you could never deserve." Grace does not ignore sin. Grace carried our sin to the cross. Grace does not mean that we can live any way we choose. It means that after being reached by such great love, we no longer want to remain the same. My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. 2 Corinthians 12:9. Maybe today you feel unworthy, guilty, or too far away from God. But grace is not looking for people who deserve it. Grace is looking for people who need it. You do not have to clean up your life before coming to Christ. Come to Christ and allow Him to transform your life. Grace is God saying, "I know your sin. I know your past. I know your failures. But I still love you. I still call you. And I can still make you new." This is grace, Christ taking our place, paying our debt, and freely offering us a life we could never have obtained on our own. This was another heartbeat of a spiritual heart. Remember, grace cannot be purchased. Grace cannot be earned. Grace can only be received.